Hi, so in this video we're going to be running through how you can migrate from the legacy version of the survey app to the new version of the survey app where there's lots more functionality like unlimited questions, unlimited surveys, different question types, etc. So to start off the process, you're going to click the Open Migration Assistant here where you're going to get some steps. So the first step is to install the new app of the survey, which you can see I've already done here. To be able to complete this, all you need to do is go to the Zendesk Marketplace and do a search for survey, like so, which will bring up the survey app, which you can then install. You can use the coupon code NOCC if you need to just install it without using credit card details to start off with, or if you're using, or if you're paying for the SweetHawk suite of apps, you can install the app from within the suite here. So if I do a search for suite, the SweetHawk suite here is the app where you can actually install it from there as well. So a couple of ways you can do that. Now, if you're on the SweetHawk suite, then the new version of the app will be free, or not free, it'll come under your suite plan, so you don't have to worry about paying for it separately. Actually, I should also mention that when you install the new version of the survey app, you will need to just make sure that the name of the new survey app is different from the legacy version. So it should already be done in most cases, but just worth double checking. If you go to your admin center here, and then do a search for your apps here. So we go to support apps. Then you can check, and if your legacy version of survey, which we've got here, isn't named legacy like so, you can kind of change the settings here and then alter the name. The reason why it's important to alter name is that there is some kind of unexpected behavior that takes place if you have two apps that are given the same name. So yeah, just give it a different name here, and then when you install the new version, you'll be right. Okay, so once you've installed the new app, then you're going to check whether the initial CSAT and NPS question works for your needs. Adjust wording settings such as branding to match your needs as well. So you can see that I've got some branding going in the legacy one. How do I get that going on the new one? What we're going to do here is go to the branding tab, and then we're going to change our color to match the color that was on our other survey, and then we're going to kind of put in a logo. So I've got a logo ready to go here, and then we're going to save settings. So then we can go and test that survey out by going to our surveys section here. You can see you've got a default CSAT and NPS kind of survey to kick you off. And this survey matches the survey that you have in the legacy version. So I can preview that now and see that the changes that I've made have taken place, and the colors kind of looking close enough. So we're all good to go on that front. So coming back to the legacy version, now we're on to step 3, which is the switchover. And so what that entails is that you have a list of triggers and or automations that are currently sending out your legacy survey, and that's done based off of a placeholder. That placeholder is found under your setup here, and that's what this placeholder looks like. So you're going to be looking for this placeholder in your existing triggers and replacing it with this placeholder, which is the placeholder for the new survey. So to do that, all you're going to do is open your triggers and automations. So you're going to repeat this process for anything that you've got there, and we'll copy this like so, and then go into our trigger here and find that the old placeholder and then replace it like this. So you can see it's just slightly different. And then I'm going to click on save. All right. So now I've done that for our trigger. I can repeat that for these ones, but you get the idea. You're going to click in and go and do that. The last step is to migrate the survey data. So that's going to take all of the data from all of your surveys, which you'll see, for example, in this one, it's a demo account, so we don't have a lot of data, but there's a little bit in here you can see. So it's going to take this data and then put it into the new version. So you've got a report ready to go. To be able to do that, you can see that I need to, in the survey app, that's the new survey app, go to admin application and copy the token. So you're going to this tab here. You may see a thing saying that you need to request access. So if you do need to do that, then you type in here and say something like, I require access to the survey in order to migrate to the new version, and then send that off. That will potentially take up to about a day for it to be actioned, and once it's actioned, you'll get an email letting you know that it has been, and I'll show you what that looks like once that has been actioned. And as you can see here, we now have a read and write permission. You may need to click to create a new token if you don't see the token here, and then you can click to copy the token like so, and then we'll move over to the Migrate Assistant here, and then we'll paste that in here, and then we can click on sync responses, and that will do what it needs to do. So it's now completed. So now we will be able to go into the new version of the app, and we'll be able to see that we have some responses here, and we'll be able to kind of see that same data. By default, in the new version, you will have a CSAT and NPS report here that you can click on and be able to see that data and click into it, the same as what you were able to do in the legacy version. So yeah, that is a run through of how to kind of migrate to the new version of the survey app. Let us know how you go, and if you have any questions, send them through to support@sweethawk.com. Thanks for watching.